Bring my laptop.
All right, let's break down Class 4A real quick. We saw a fantastic state championship game, one of the top games last year in the state championship games, with Wagner redeeming themselves over the Cushing Tigers. Got blown out in the regular season, win it at Chad Richardson Stadium last year. Coach Condit always finds ways to win state championship games. He's won more state championship games than some teams have even qualified to play in the championship game.
He's a winner.
He is a winner, and listening to him talk last year with you on the field was really good.
It was probably my favorite interview I've ever done. And part of it was the moment, right? And it was just really a
walk
cool
off,
moment. It was just cool, the whole thing. But the way he put everything back to his assistant coaches and his players and the community and just pushed everything away from himself when really he's got every reason to say, look at me, look at me.
Right.
I mean, it really just impressive. And also in the pregame, how he handled very graciously the opposing head coach. And it was just really cool. That was probably my favorite game for all of those reasons last year.
2 different kickers.
Yeah, just cool. Yeah. And then we told the story about why he went with the kid, and the knee injury, just everything. It was just it's what makes high school sports so cool.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Yeah, it was really good.
Don't forget Lincoln Christian, Heritage Hall, Holland Hall. They're all 4A next year.
They're all
4A next year.
4A, you're on notice.
Grant Oliver, we'll go with our audience first. Grant, Wagner 1. Let me look at here.
Okay, I like that.
That's good. Poto 2.
I like that.
Yeah, Tuttle 2. Blanchard 3.
Okay.
Clinton 4.
Oh, boy.
And Poto 5.
All right.
And 4A is loaded.
Sipping a little bit.
Great, you're in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You're in the neighborhood. T-Fred, what's T-Fred got for us? 1, Wagner. Poto 2. Tuttle 3, Blanchard 4, Wither 5.
T-Fred is the man. He knows exactly what he's talking about.
That's my top 5.
He's just off a little bit.
Oh.
Well, that's mine too.
That's my top 5.
That's my top 5.
Imagine that.
Well, we didn't talk to T-Fred either before the show.
So you say.
T-Fred's a genius.
What do you got, Phil?
Well, I took a flyer on this one. I put Elk City in at the 5-hole. They're a very good football team. Very good football team. That's the one that I'm going to get to talk a lot of smack later in the year to you, Ronnie, right there.
Yeah, if I put Elk City in my top 5 and he didn't, I'd be hearing about it right now.
Yeah, it's Stillwater number 1 and 6A2. I'm just going to say
I'll take the high road.
So stop.
I'll take the high road.
So 4 is Blanchard for me. 3 is Poto. 2 is Tuttle. And I'm going with Wagner, preseason number 1.
Yeah, I got Wagner number 1 as well. Yeah, 4A, always a fun class to watch.
The most loaded class.
Yeah, it is definitely loaded. And some great players in 4A. Blanchard, I went back and forth with Blanchard Tuttle. Tuttle's got the running game with the 2 running backs. Got to find a quarterback. But Blanchard has a quarterback. So I feel more comfortable in the running game than Tuttle's running game than Blanchard's passing game. Of course, we'll find out, but that's my way too early.
What's that old saying? 2 out of 3 things are bad when you throw the ball?
Yeah, I think Barry Switzer came up with that.
That's pretty good phrase.
Blanchard's got a great offensive lineman and Ross Johnston to protect the quarterback, Cooksey. So, 4A will be fun to watch. Cushing, I think they come down just a little bit.
Yeah. Still a top 10 team.
Still a top 10 team. Yeah. They got some receivers they got to replace. The quarterback, I think they have to replace.
Like Burlitz, yep.
I think Newcastle, they're close to bumping up to 5A numbers as far as ADM. So another one, Clinton. I think Grant mentioned Clinton.
Yeah, Clinton could be right there. I mean, I would say that's maybe his Grant's flyer also, though I think he had him 3 or 4, didn't he? I think he had him 3 or 4, but it'll probably 4. I think is what Grant had.
And it's got some good linebackers coming back too, so they'll be able to play a little bit in 4A.
Yeah.
Be top 10 team.
Yeah.
Craig Cunningham adds his thoughts on 4A. Wagner wins 4A. And then he also has that receiver they got, this scary-looking dude, 6'5", 205 pounds. Yeah. Let's see if I can find out who he's talking about real quick. Wide receiver. I don't. For Wagner. We'll get his name here, hopefully in a little bit. Yeah.
Huh.
You got Alex Shield Knight. He's a tight end, 6'4".
Maybe that's who. Maybe
that's probably
the tight end. Yeah.
And he was all there.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was a big boy.
Yeah, 6'4", 235, and he'll be playing next year too.
Oh, yeah.
At Wagner High School.
Welcome back.
Yeah. So I saw Wagner Bulldog alum, Nikki, at the Chamber of Coffee this morning.
Very good.
I call her Bulldog now. She goes,
boy.
"You just say Bulldog because you don't remember my name." I said, "I do too."
Nikki.
Oh, she had her Casa for Kids name tag on there. So, hard not to root for Wagner.
It is.
I know a lot of people don't like teams that win all the time, but it's really easy to root.
I appreciate a good
I
dynasty.
just respect it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had, us being in 5A2, we have this huge rivalry with Carl Albert and have
which
for
is
years.
one state championship away from tying Ada, or tying Ada. I think they're tied with Jinx right now.
But
19.
and so many times people would say, "Well, how can you be a fan of Carl Albert?" Well, I like good football. I mean, and year in, year out, they're just a great football team.
I wonder what Grant's playing days at Colorado, how his percentage of success on quarterback duck was. It's a play where.
Oh no, I know what it is.
yeah.
I have nightmares about it.
Yeah.
You remember who else did the duck play a couple years ago?
Clinton.
Clinton, yeah.
I mean, that worked all night. Got him a state title.
The shortstop for Oklahoma now.
Yeah.
Quarterback.
Yeah.
Caden Powell.
Yep.
All right.